Welcome back to Mythopedia, where we explore the untold stories and hidden secrets of legends across the world. Today, we're diving into a fascinating comparison between two of the most iconic monkey deities, Sun Wukong, the legendary monkey king from Journey to the West, and Lord Hanuman, the revered monkey god from Hindu mythology. These two figures are separated by geography and culture, but the similarities between them are astonishing. And trust me, you'll want to stay till the end because the final similarity we'll discuss is the most bizarre one yet. So let's get started. To kick things off, let's talk about how these two mighty beings came into existence. Sun Wukong and Hanuman both have origins that are steeped in the divine. Sun Wukong wasn't born like an ordinary monkey. He emerged from a magical stone that had absorbed the pure essences of heaven and earth over centuries. This stone sat atop the mountain of flowers and fruit, and from it, Sun Wukong burst forth, fully formed and ready to wreak havoc across the realms. On the other hand, Hanuman's birth was a result of divine intervention too, but in a different way. He was born to Anjana, an Apsara cursed to live as a monkey, and Kasari, a monkey king. But what makes Hanuman's birth truly special is the role of the wind god, Vayu. It is said that Vayu delivered the divine essence of Lord Shiva to Anjana, making Hanuman an avatar of Shiva himself. Both Sun Wukong and Hanuman's births signify more than just their physical existence. They are beings born from the very forces of nature and divinity, making them uniquely powerful and destined for greatness. Their divine origins also foreshadow the incredible feats they would go on to achieve, setting them apart as the beings of immense significance in their respective mythologies. Strength is one of the most prominent traits shared by both Sun Wukong and Hanuman. Sun Wukong is known for his incredible physical power, which is often showcased through his weapon of choice, the Ruyi Jingu Bang, a magical staff that weighs thousands of pounds and can change its size at will. But Sun Wukong's strength isn't just in his weapon, it's in his very being. He can leap thousands of miles in a single bound, lift mountains, and take on entire armies without breaking a sweat. Hanuman's strength is equally legendary. As a child, he mistook the sun for a fruit and tried to eat it, leaping across the sky in a display of his incredible power. Later, during the Ramayana, his strength was instrumental in aiding Lord Rama in the battle against Ravana. Hanuman's ability to grow to a colossal size, as well as his power to carry an entire mountain on his shoulder, are just some of the feats that highlight his unmatched strength. The immense physical power of both Sun Wukong and Hanuman is not just about brute force. It represents their indomitable spirit and their ability to overcome any obstacle, no matter how insurmountable it may seem. Their strength is a testament to their roles as protectors and warriors, capable of challenging the gods themselves. Next up, let's explore how both Sun Wukong and Hanuman are masters of transformation. This isn't just a cool party trick, it's a core aspect of their identities. Sun Wukong is famous for his 72 transformations, a skill he learned from his Taoist master Subhuti. These transformations allow him to become anything he desires: a bird, a tree, even another person. This skill makes him incredibly versatile in battle and in his various escapades, allowing him to outsmart his enemies at every turn. Hanuman, too, possesses similar abilities. His most famous transformation is when he enlarges himself to cross the ocean to Lanka, in search of Sita, but Hanuman's transformations aren't limited to just size. He can also alter his form to become virtually invisible or as small as a mouse. His mastery over his physical form is a reflection of his deep spiritual discipline, which allows him to control not just his body, but also the energies around him. The ability to transform reflects the adaptability and cunning of both characters. Whether it's to deceive their enemies or to achieve a higher purpose, their transformations are a symbol of their wisdom and mastery over the physical and spiritual realms. Despite their immense power and mischievous nature, Sun Wukong and Hanuman are both defined by their unwavering loyalty to their masters. After his rebellious phase, Sun Wukong becomes a devoted disciple of Tongsanzong, the monk who is tasked with retrieving the sacred Buddhist scriptures from India. Throughout the perilous journey, Sun Wukong serves as Tongsanzong's protector, facing down demons and gods alike to ensure his master's safety. Similarly, Hanuman's loyalty to Lord Rama is one of the most celebrated aspects of his character. Hanuman is not just a devotee, he is the epitome of selfless service. He goes to extraordinary lengths to serve Rama, including setting the city of Lanka ablaze in his search for Sita, and carrying a mountain to deliver life-saving herbs to Lakshmana. Hanuman's devotion is so profound that he remains an eternal devotee of Rama, symbolizing the ideal of bhakti or devotional love in Hinduism. Their loyalty isn't just a personal trait, it's a spiritual principle. Sun Wukong and Hanuman's devotion to their masters reflects the idea that true power is not just in strength or cunning, but in service to a higher cause. Their stories teach us that even the most powerful beings are defined by whom they serve and the causes they champion. Both Sun Wukong and Hanuman are endowed with forms of immortality that make them nearly invincible. Sun Wukong achieves immortality through a combination of consuming the peaches of immortality, the pills of Laozi, and various other mystical means. As a result, he becomes nearly impossible to kill. He can survive decapitation, being burned alive, and even having his body sliced into pieces. This invulnerability makes him one of the most formidable beings in the Chinese pantheon. Hanuman, while not immortal in the same way, receives several wounds from various gods that grant him near invincibility. For instance, Brahma granted him immunity from Brahmastra, the most powerful weapon in Hindu mythology. He's also invulnerable to fire, water, and many other elements, making him nearly indestructible. His ability to survive any ordeal adds to his legend, making him a figure who transcends the normal boundaries of life and death. Their near immortality is symbolic of their roles as eternal guardians and warriors. It's not just about their physical invulnerability. It's about their undying spirit and their role as protectors of justice and righteousness in the world. Despite their divine missions, both Sun Wukong and Hanuman are known for their mischievous, trickster nature. Sun Wukong's antics are legendary, whether he's stealing the peaches of immortality from the Jade Emperor's garden or outsmarting the gods and demons alike. His cleverness and wit are unmatched. His trickster nature makes him a beloved figure, as he constantly challenges the established order and questions authority in his own cheeky way. Hanuman, while more disciplined, also has his moments of mischief. One of his most famous pranks was when he shrank himself down to enter Lanka undetected, only to grow back to his enormous size and cause chaos among Ravana's demons. His cleverness isn't just about causing trouble. It's about achieving his goals through intelligence and cunning, rather than brute force. Their roles as tricksters add a layer of complexity to their characters. They are not just warriors and protectors. They are also thinkers, using their minds as much as their bodies to overcome challenges. This trickster element makes them relatable and endearing, as they embody the idea that sometimes, a clever mind can achieve what sheer strength cannot. Both Sun Wukong and Hanuman are not just warriors, they are protectors of the innocent and the downtrodden. Throughout Journey to the West, Sun Wukong often goes out of his way to help those in need, whether it's villagers being terrorized by demons or other helpless beings. His role as a protector is one of his most endearing qualities, as he uses his immense power to help those who cannot help themselves. Hanuman is similarly revered as a protector. In Hindu mythology, he is often invoked for protection from harm and evil. His role in the Ramayana is not just to fight demons, but to protect the weak and ensure that justice prevails. Whether he's saving Sita from Ravana's clutches or rescuing Rama's brother Lakshmana, Hanuman's actions are driven by a deep sense of justice and compassion. Their roles as protectors highlight their compassion and their commitment to justice. They are not just powerful beings, they are guardians who use their strength to protect the vulnerable and ensure that good triumphs over evil. Whether he's saving Sita from Ravana's clutches or rescuing Rama's brother Lakshmana, Hanuman's actions are driven by a deep sense of justice and compassion. What's truly fascinating about both Sun Wukong and Hanuman is that despite their immense power and martial prowess, they both undertook spiritual journeys that led them to enlightenment. Sun Wukong's quest for immortality wasn't just about living forever. It was about achieving a higher state of being. He trained under the Taoist master Subhuti, learning not just martial skills, but also the ways of the Tao, which included the 72 transformations and the secrets of the universe. This spiritual journey is what ultimately led Sun Wukong to achieve Buddhahood at the end of Journey to the West. Hanuman, on the other hand, is often depicted as a devoted yogi, deeply immersed in meditation and prayer. His devotion to Lord Rama is so intense that it is said Hanuman's heart literally beats with Rama's name. This spiritual devotion is not just symbolic. It's the very source of Hanuman's power. His strength, his ability to fly, and his invulnerability all stem from his deep connection to the divine. Hanuman's spiritual journey is one of the reasons he is considered an embodiment of Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion in Hinduism. Both Sun Wukong and Hanuman exemplify the idea that true power comes not just from physical strength, but from spiritual wisdom and enlightenment. Their journeys teach us that the pursuit of spiritual knowledge is just as important as any physical quest, and it's this balance that makes them truly heroic figures in their respective mythologies. Over the centuries, both Sun Wukong and Hanuman have transcended their original roles in mythology to become powerful cultural icons and even deities. Sun Wukong, initially a rebellious trickster, has become a symbol of protection and strength in Chinese culture. He's worshipped in various forms across East Asia, particularly in Taoist and Buddhist traditions, where he's seen as a guardian against evil spirits and misfortune. Hanuman, meanwhile, is one of the most widely revered deities in Hinduism. His temples are found all over India and in many parts of the world. He's worshipped not just as a god of strength and courage, but also as a symbol of unwavering devotion and service. Hanuman is invoked for protection, for success in endeavors, and for overcoming obstacles. His image is often used in protective talismans, and his stories are retold in countless forms, from traditional texts to modern films. Their elevation to divine status reflects how deeply these characters resonate with the values and ideals of their cultures. Sun Wukong and Hanuman are more than just characters in a story. They are embodiments of the virtues their societies hold dear, and their continued worship shows how mythology can evolve into living tradition. And finally, we arrive at the most bizarre and intriguing similarity of all. Both Sun Wukong and Hanuman are often depicted with the power of flight, but in their own unique ways. Sun Wukong's ability to fly is rooted in his mastery of the cloud somersault, a technique that allows him to travel 108,000 miles in a single leap. This incredible speed and agility make him almost omnipresent, able to traverse the entire world in the blink of an eye. Hanuman's flight, on the other hand, is tied to his divine powers. After being reminded of his forgotten abilities, Hanuman grows to a colossal size and leaps across the ocean to Lanka, a distance that no other being could cover. This leap is one of the most iconic moments in the Ramayana, symbolizing Hanuman's unwavering determination and his divine grace. What makes this similarity so bizarre is that despite the different cultural contexts, both characters are given the ability to defy gravity and travel vast distances instantaneously. This power isn't just a physical ability, it's a metaphor for their transcendence over worldly limitations. They are beings who operate on a different plane of existence, where the normal rules don't apply. This ability to fly connects them as symbols of freedom and transcendence, highlighting their roles as divine beings who can bridge the gap between the earthly and the heavenly. And there you have it, 10 incredible similarities between Sun Wukong and Lord Hanuman. These two legendary figures, while from different cultures, share traits and stories that connect them in fascinating ways. From their divine origins to their unmatched strength, from their loyalty to their masters to their ability to fly, Sun Wukong and Hanuman are truly two sides of the same coin. Thank you for joining us on this mythological journey. If you enjoyed this deep dive into these iconic characters, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Mythopedia for more fascinating explorations of myths and legends. And remember, these stories are more than just ancient tales, they're reflections of the human spirit and the endless possibilities of the imagination. Until next time, keep exploring the myths that shape our world.